I hate the Porsche 911, but I don't know why. There's something about it I don't like, but constantly it keeps on coming up as a thing. I think part of the reason is I don't like its look, apart from the 944. So let's try to figure out why I hate it today. And let's see if I can't change how I feel about it. So we're gonna go with this car. I think really the biggest reason is the fact that it's German, therefore bad reliability. So, I mean, even if it's not bad reliability, just the cost of the car is going to be always phenomenal to repair, because for some reason, that's just Germany for you. Also, this car comes standard with ginormous wheels. Though I did actually do an old 911 body a long time ago in a video. If you want to go check that out, that was with a much worse microphone. And one of the things I did was I stuck a giant honking V8 in the back, which ended up with me doing this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Did you see?
There was the V8 powered, I believe it was a 3.5 liter flat plane V8. So I think we might recreate that today, except in a more modern body, and try to make it not do a wheelie, even though wheelies are a bunch of fun. Woo! This is going to be an aluminium body with a monocoque made of steel. Then we're going to have a I'm thinking we are going to go with the rear type engine, because, so here's how weight distribution works. With a front engine car, all your weight is up here. So when you accelerate, all the weight gets pushed to the back. It gives you a nice driving sensation and usually fairly even, especially if the engine is put a little bit further behind the front wheels. With a mid-engine car, you're getting the weight distribution into the center of the car, which then puts your pivot point about here, which makes the car rotate quite nicely. Though, sometimes that can cause your car to rotate a little too nicely. When it comes to rear engine though, what they do is they put the engine so far in the back that the pivot point is about here. So then your front end will actually turn quite nicely when you brake. When you brake, the weight goes to the front, though it is anchored around here, and your pivot point is still back here somewhere, allowing the car to actually pivot the front end quite nicely. So I don't know why I hate rear engines so much. Yeah, sure. Let's move on to choosing what sort of suspension we're gonna have. We're gonna have double wishbone on the front and double wishbone on the rear. This is gonna be a brand new project because I never really keep track of what engines I have. 90-degree, V8, aluminium, dual lever cams, 5 valves like a 90s Ferrari, and aluminium head. Does it fit? It fits easily. All right, let's make this thing rev. Now the question is, do we go all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive? Because now's the time to make this decision. I think we might go with all-wheel drive. Then we're going to have probably just a regular cast iron flat plane crank. Cast pistons, cast that as well. And we're going to see what we need to do in the future. Cam profile up a lot. Variable valve timing. And then we're going to increase that quality. You know what we're also going to do? We're also going to decrease the stroke again. We're going to decrease it to, say, a 3.5 liter again. That way, it'll be a lot nicer when it revs. Turbos. Well, we're going to see what we can do before we go turbos. We might have to, but we'll see. Injection, direct injection, per cylinder, and probably, because this is going to be a top-end performance car, we are going to go race. You know, no, it does need to have at least an airbox. I love that look so much. Screw it. Caution to the wind. And it will take a premium fuel, a little bit richer, more ignition timing, raise that RPM. Raise the quality of this just a little bit, because it is, like, meant to be a supercar and not a flat six sports car that can be used as a supercar if you really want to push really hard and squint your eyes a lot. Then a regular old tubular, dual, high flow, straight through a none. Oh, this thing likes to rev. Nice. All right, let's switch this over. Well, there we go. It's 280 kilowatts. Let's see what this little bit of a beast sounds like. First, let's, hey, we almost missed that power. We can do better than that. Increase this quality a little bit more. All right, the internals are now quite expensive, though no quality sliders had to be used, so yeah, sure. Do we, however, go more power? I think, yes, we are gonna go turbos. We're gonna try to get this thing up to, say, 600 kilowatts. Unfortunately, the torque peak looks a little too peaky, and there's not much I can do about this. All right, so we've dropped down the head quality a little bit to save some money. We've dropped the RPM limit a little bit, and we got some big-ass turbos on there, creating 600 kilowatts. You know what? I might want to go for 1,000 horsepower. What's that again? 745. Okay. Well, I suppose let's just make this bigger then. Why not? Right, there we go. Quite easily, we've gotten over 1,000 horsepower. I like it a lot. Let's give it a listen. That's apparently the sound of 1,000 horsepower? I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments whether you think that sounds like 1,000 horsepower. Okay, Porsche body. How big is the engine back here? Why is the engine not back here? Oh, wait, hold on. We haven't put the transmission in yet, so it doesn't know what to do yet. Flare it out. Wide body style. Woo! Yes! Haha! Love it. Well, that doesn't look like it's well thought out now, does it? So, yeah, we're gonna have to undo that creasing there. What can we do here? Hey, yes, we can turn it into an American car, but let's not. Oh god, we can make it into a dumb car. Haha, no. All right, let's just go with something that looks good with the body. Just a little bit of a lip there, yeah. No, that looks bad. There is, like, the reason why I said that I like this body is not because I like the body, but because of Bad Boys. Just this car, oh, so beautiful. So we're also going to go black, because I love it. Looks so good. I just like black cars, I suppose. So, rear wheel drive. We're probably gonna go with the sequential here, a 7-speed, put that top speed up quite a lot, because this thing is gonna be really fast. And now, we're gonna go I think we might go electronic and make this a more modern car. We're gonna make this like a 2015. Then radials, semi-slicks probably on a car like this. Make the rear tires, oh my god. What the hell? What is up with that tire size? That is crazy. That is ginormous. But then we have to flare out the wheel offset. Oh, yeah. Now, we don't want this to be a drag car, so we need some handling. So we're also going to make the front tires quite big as well. Boy, this thing looks like a toy. We might actually reduce that a bit. And then down the sides of that just a little bit. So then hopefully we can, yeah, get this to look a little less stupid. 315s in the rear. That is still very big. Oh my god, it's sticking out. Oh dear. So we're gonna have to do something about that, I suppose. But we'll get to that when we need to. Rim material will be, you know, it's 1,000 horsepower supercar. We're gonna go carbon fiber. No, this isn't a hypercar. This is a really high-powered supercar. Venter disc on the front, probably a 1-piston. Venter disc on the rear, probably a 3-piston. Maybe a 1-piston, who knows? I should probably also increase the rim size. 15 inches are not very big. Even 17s are not very big. I can't make the tire sizes bigger either, which is really bugging me. 600 tire diameter? Come on. Then fully clad, even though... So this is going to be like a retro recreation type thing. It's not going to be a 1980s car. It is a 2015 model year car. We are going to have a little bit of brake airflow. We are going to have fully clad, which is probably not in the original one. Probably going to have to increase the quality here quite a bit, because the thing is going to probably create a lot of heat. I'm guessing that the turbos will blow out after just driving it a little bit. Now, do we actually have a bench seat in the rear? Do we have any seats in the rear? We might go like one of those half-seat rear end seat thingies that look kind of really shitty but still exist. You know what? It could be a 2x2. Yeah, we'll call it a 2x2. Interior will be sports. Do we go maybe a premium or a luxury? We might even go handmade. You know what? We're going to go handmade. Then, because it doesn't need to be light, we're going to go a premium sat nav. Hydraulic power steering, ABS and traction control. Do we go... we might go... No. Yeah, okay. We're going to go electronic stability control. Safety will be a standard 10s. Oh, before 10s. Noughts. The naughties. We might go an active, because it is a German car, so their access to this kind of technology is quite common. It's going to be a gas monotube. Oh no, maybe they will be adaptive. Semi-active? What's the difference between adaptive and semi-active, honestly? Well, that helps. Missing underscore dampers underscore semi-active underscore desk. Is that what semi-active is? Oh, I was misunderstood. I thought it was actually a thing. Okay. First things first. Race, drop it. There we go. Now it looks a little less like the tires are too small, except the tires still do look like they're too small. We need everything that's plastic to be in Zingle, because Zingle all the way. It is Christmas time, I suppose. Oh, please don't murder me in my sleep. All right, let's have a look at what we got here. Only 4.9% wheel spin. That all has to do with the fact that the weight is right there on the rear tires. And a 3.2 to 100. I was kind of hoping a little bit more than that. 3.1 to 100. That's still pretty good. 3 seconds to 100. There we go. Dual clutch it is. This one's very narrow front tires. Oh my goodness. What the hell? The size comparison is ginormous. Unfortunately, our best supercar score is only 33. Where are we hurting? Low drivability, low comfort, body age penalty. Oh my god, the body age penalty is huge. Let's go sports then. And drop it once again, because no, we're not having that thing tall. Before we go too far though, we are going to start adding on things to the... Oh my god, that is so dumb. What the hell? Can we cover this up? No. No, we can't. There we go. Almost. Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate. We just have to have the plumbing out into the open, I suppose. There's just nothing that can be done. And I don't want the intercooler at the back. I want the intercooler at the front. I suppose there's just no helping it. I just can't do anything about it. Well, here we have our Porsche, and I hope you guys really do like it, because apart from like how flared the wheels are, which is kind of necessary, I really do like how this car turned out. I didn't want to do an interior because I just couldn't really think of a way to make it look good. Now this, I did a little bit of struggling here. I got the tail lights to kind of match up to here, but I wasn't quite sure what to do here, and I couldn't put a hole in here, so I didn't bother putting a hole in here because that would also look quite awkward. Yeah, just not a whole lot here. I also got this to open up into kind of the area there for the intercooler. We might actually open up that intercooler a little bit. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. We might do that. As for the rest of it, I put on 3D square as a side skirt. That'll match nicely with this front splitter here, which is probably going to have an issue with scraping the ground because, god damn it. I got the lights here and I got a bit of like a bent body molding thing to go in there to fill that in. Got a nice kind of looking thing here. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to like work properly along the whole length of the bonnet. But I'm gonna go try doing a little bit of work on that rear bumper, and then we'll take it over to BeamNG. We did get our supercar score up to 74.1. Yay! Though that body age penalty is still quite bad. See what it does. Oh my goodness. What? Well then. So I called this one the Porsche Faster. We're gonna call this one the 1K for 1,000 horsepower. That should do it, right? I'm still keep looking at this going like, how am I going to do that? That is so crazy. Well, here's the new versus the old. We're first going to try this car out again, because this one was so much fun. How much of a wheelie does it do? Well, this much. Well, don't look at me. Let's try that again. Woo, yes! Oh my god, it keeps going. Oh, goodness gracious. And this is on, like, not very fat tires. Unfortunately, you can't see through the ground of this map, but you can see there that the tires are not particularly big. And we're gonna try this one last time. And actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try out realistic so then we can stick it in first the whole way. Oh, turn left. Oh, well, there we go. Let's try the new car. Are we ready to take this one for a bit of a spin? Oh, that hood bonnet is doing a thing. Anyway, let's try it out. Oh, there is no clutching this. Oh, bugger. Well, it also wants to get those revs up. So let's go into realistic and let's do a drive dump. Boom. Nope. Okay. Well, this one, this one wants to stay planted flat to the ground. This one will not do wheelies quite as much as the other one. Oh, dear God. This thing is really wayward. Oh, no. Oh, no. Woo. Oh, well, you know what? It does pivot the way that it's meant to, but Jesus, this thing screams so loud. It is a very loud car. I just realized I also had the fuel up from yesterday. Let's get rid of that. Oh, the brakes are horrible. Oh, it's so slow. And there we go. So let's see how this thing does, maybe say, without this. And do the clutch jump. Woo! Nope, still does it. Okay, well, bugger. Oh, God. Oh, without traction control, this thing is a lot more wayward. Oh, God. You really do have to feather that throttle to get this thing to stay mildly under control. Oh, and then under braking, it's pretty darn bad. Oh, God. Just turn, please. This thing needs a lot more front downforce. No, we've trashed like $1 billion race car. Actually, I don't know how much. What was the price of this car? I didn't actually see it. Okay, let's try that again. Oh boy, that torque curve, though straightened out a little bit, is still quite aggressive. Turn, turn, turn. Oh god, don't turn that much. Don't worry, we got this. And luckily the grass is just as tractionable as the bitumen, because good mod development, I suppose. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? Maybe we do have... Oh, well, that sucks. Let's turn the electronic stability control back on and get this thing a bit of a... Boop, there we go, done. So far, this car, which is really kind of like half track car, half fun car, gets really scary. And as you can see, once it starts getting a little bit of a fishtail going on, which is really easy with the amount of power that it's got, it becomes, oh, so hard to control. Get turned, get turned. No, turn, please. Oh, we almost avoided it. Bugger. That's fine, we can just get a mechanic out here to fix it lickety split. Come on, turn left. Left, please, thank you. And take it down the back straight. Oh, come on, nope, yep, no, oh, there we go. Oh god, this car is actually really hard to control. I think I might need a steering wheel for this one. So most cars, like it's a trade-off whether you're going to do better or worse with the steering wheel. This one clearly needs a steering wheel. Oh, nice drift. Oh, nice. Oh, that was pretty darn good. Are you guys proud of me now? Will more of you sub to me? Actually, yeah, thanks for a whole bunch of you guys subbing overnight. That was pretty good. I think I gained like between 20 to 30 subscribers overnight. It was pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for that. And I wish that this was the main Monza circuit, not the, oh god, oh god, oh god! Well, I died. Yikes. Let's set up the steering wheel. Okay, let's give it a try with the steering wheel on. Though I probably should be in first person for this. Oh god, it is already easier to control, except then I did that. Well, bugger. Let's try first person. And get deafened by how loud this thing is gonna be? You know what? No, it's actually not deafeningly loud. It's pretty loud, but not deafeningly loud. Also, I think I need to relaunch the game because the audio is... sorry, not the audio, the feedback is pretty bad. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe it's not much better with the steering wheel. It's already pretty bad. Relaunch? Okay, let's give it a try around a more forgiving racetrack. Well, actually, I say more forgiving. It's actually probably less forgiving than the other one. Oh boy. No, this thing is actually quite wayward. It, the front end gets really floaty, which is weird because it does have downforce. There is no lift on the front. It just becomes really hard to control. I think it might be something to do with the fact that, Porsche chose flat 6 for a reason. Probably because it made the weight distribution proper. So this one kind of sucks. This is also not going to be the only Porsche I do, by the way. There's going to be one more Porsche that'll probably come out tomorrow. And I hope you guys also check out that one. That one will be quite interesting. Subscribe, hit that notification bell icon. Oh god! And yeah, so you know what? I think with some practice, this can actually be a pretty decent car around a racetrack. As it is really hard. You might actually do better just to put like a buttload of downforce on the front. In fact, I'm gonna go do that, then I'll be back. Give me a second, and then we'll do a proper race around automation test track. Oh god! Oh god! No! Add more downforce. Okay, we now have more front downforce than rear downforce. That's probably not great, considering that you're meant to really go with downforce based upon your weight distribution, and the weight distribution is very much in the rear, so, oh, this one hurts a lot. Also weighs 1.5 tons. How much, actually, I never looked at the cost. What was the cost? You know what? $179,000? That is not a ridiculous asking price for a 1,000 horsepower supercar. Nice. Let's see what Test Track says it does now. Exactly the same. Well. Okay, back to BeamNG. Okay, all right. How's it doing now? It's less floaty, but still quite floaty. Oh, God. You know what? It probably actually didn't need much downforce on the rear at all, because it does have that big lumping V8 in the back. I mean, I say lumping V8, it's not actually like your American V8, it is a flat plane 3.9 liter, something like that. So it is handling better, but still quite dodge. God, this thing screams so much. Oh God, I'm so thankful for that traction control, because without it, this thing would be just completely atrocious, as opposed to just, you know, very bad. Oh God. So this thing doesn't like long turns, but it doesn't actually mind slow turns much at all. Yeah, so it doesn't like those high-speed corners. Oh God, because the back end comes out. But these smaller corners with that weight distribution to the rear does really help pivot the car around quite easy. Oh, really? Also, there's some sort of red thing that keeps poking out of the hood, and I'm not entirely sure I know what it is. Oh God, why is the wheel spin so much worse currently? The wheel spin wasn't this bad before, was it? Oh God. Oh, hello. So what are we gonna do around here? About 120. I have had cars that go faster around there. Huh, nah. But then the exit, it hates it so much. Oh God, oh boy. Ah, shit. Nah, let's try that again, shall we? Oh dear God. Bugger. Oh, that's what the red thing is that pops out of the hood. It's the coil spring. Oh my God, we're going around like 280, 290 without massive downforce. Oh, we boned it anyway. Ah, shit on a stick. That was so fast. Oh my God. What we are gonna do though is turn the force feedback up so I can hopefully have a little bit more feel. Oh God, it really needs it. God damn it. Ah! Over 300? Oh God, that's amazing. Oh God. Wow, this thing actually turns in quite well, even at high speeds and not being a particularly light car without a whole lot of downforce. When you put the brakes on, the weight goes to those front tires, and then that allows you to turn in quite a bit because the pivot point is so far back. Okay, traction control. You having fun there at my expense? Okay, I don't know whether you guys saw that, but I was really pushing it out of there, and the game was like, yeah, probably not, bruh. God, this thing turns so well under brakes. Oh, stay out of Adam's wall. We don't want to go out in Adam's. All right, finally, Cossacks, a corner that I've not experienced yet in this car, so we're gonna see what it does. Oh, okay. It didn't like that corner a whole lot. And then lambs. We floor it down to the end. We have to be very careful though, because this thing does get quite wayward. And we have done it. Nice. You know what? I might take this around a few more times just for a bit of a lark, because this is actually really fun. 158. I'm sure I can improve upon this. So as you can see, yes, the next while took a really long time to just complete a lap, and I kind of lost the footage in amongst there somewhere, but I did actually finish an entire lap once, but just happened to lose it right at the last second and went around the time stop. Oh my God, that was so frustrating. But yeah, would you believe that the two hardest things to do is to one, take off from a stop, as you can see I've done so many times, and two, to actually get this thing down a straightaway? Oh my God, this thing is so twitchy and squirrely. You don't choose where to be on the racetrack. You let the car dictate it to you, and then you go where it tells you it's going to go, and you're just kind of along for the ride. But eventually, after try, we got there. We did a full lap. So I did eventually find the correct way to get away from the start line. Though it's still easy to go wrong with this, but you short shift, it does quite well. And then at the first corner, you can brake super late, and that weight shift to the front really helps it just get turned into the corner, allowing you to brake much later than what you normally would. And here you're going to experience your first super sketch moment going down this little straight. But coming to here, when you brake and then start turning in, the thing becomes really quite civilized. Just ignore this corner right here. I got a really slow entrance, and it really threw me on what speed I should have gone at. Though out of the corner, you really do have to ease it onto the bow. You can't just throttle on, because it will chuck you wide, and you will go into some kind of wall somewhere, or a rock, or anything, just anything. It can go anywhere. If you pay attention to the steering wheel here, you're gonna see that there's lots of micro adjustments. This back straight is a real pain in the dick. But when you get to slingshot, oh my god, with next to no downforce, this thing goes over 300 kilometers an hour around this corner. It's not light, it's not anything. It's just wow. And then this thing just gobbles up Cossacks. Even when you stuff it up like I have right here, it'll still go around it quite well. If you do Cossacks really well, it'll treat you really well, and it'll just be an amazing corner. Then into Kilrob Chicane, for some reason, you can brake super late and it'll still pull up in time, but you don't need to pull up in time because the weight's all on the front tires now, allowing you to get that traction to turn and get through it really well. Just watch out for traction control stopping you, which is really irritating. Now, I was petrified going into Adams. This thing had caught me out quite a bunch of times, but if you just treat it nicely, you can get a good sling right out of there and just no issue, right on to Cossacks. Except for the fact that the car is super sketch, so when you get to Cossacks, you do have to go a little bit slower because Cossacks is the sort of corner that will kill you in this car. Well, kill your car. Oh my god, that was exhausting. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you guys next time. I might, you know what? All right, I've decided I'm going to take this mod, I'm going to put it on the server, but I'm going to change the server's map to the automation test track, at least for a little while. So then you guys can try to take this around and you can experience how sketchy this car is under full power. It is so hard to control. There was this one guy a while ago that told me, oh bro, you need to improve your racecraft. Oh my god, I am. But I keep pushing myself with more and more crazy to the limit, like kinda just not quite right cars. And then we end up doing a 156 of them, though I'm pretty sure if I didn't stuff up that one lap, it would have been a 155. So, I thank you guys for coming today, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye!